Hello everyone and welcome to my channel. And so this is funny. So I was doing my Mina book and beauty pan and I started it yesterday. Literally started this yesterday. And I have four books in there that I'm reading. Last night I was relaxing and I finished this one. I love this book. There's only 2 books in this series. Tessa Adams, I would like you to write some more spin-offs about Donovan, about Rachel, Ryder, especially Ryder and stuff. I would love to see some spin-offs for this. I would like to see more about Zandra and Declan. So, if you see this, please. It's a really good series. There's only 2 books, and of the Lone Star Witch novels. I'd like to see some more. But I also know that the author has like 3 boys, and I'm sure, you know, growing up and having 3 boys, wow, what a busy household. But anyway, so this one's done. I used, and I just lost it. So I used the lipstick. Mina just jumped on my lap and she threw me off, I think, I would say. So, had it. I used it 3 times. That's all I gotta do because I used it yesterday, and then I used it once this morning, and then I reapplied it. So, 3 times. And now it goes somewhere else. So, there's that. So, with this out, I like the series. Like I said, I wish there was more books to it. There's only 2 books, but if a nice science fiction, urban fantasy, if you like urban fantasy, which is in the everyday world, this is one to read. Soulbound is the first one. Flamebound is number 2. So, that's moving out. This one is moving in. So I always keep 2 sci-fi or urban fantasy books reading, and then I have 2 non-urban fantasy books that I'm reading. This one is by Ilona Andrews, and it's Magic Triumphs. I love this series. I have been reading this series since I lived in Georgia, so that was back before 2010. Ilona and her husband Andrew Gordon, they are the authors of this series. She writes it, he puts in input and stuff, especially from a guy perspective. She is Russian, he is military. They did live in Georgia. And this is a series I got sucked into. I know she's like, oh, I wish I could have changed some of the first book. I don't care. The first book is what sucked me into this series, and I couldn't get enough of it, and I read it all up, and then I have to wait and wait. It started in paperbacks. All the original books are in paperbacks, but it's grown so much that now it's in hardbacks. And I can't wait for it to be in paperback. I know there are some people, I'll just wait. This is a series that, one, it's something that seems to me for urban fantasy very viable, where tech and magic fight each other, where there's waves of technology, and then technology works and magic doesn't work, and then a wave of magic, you know, trying to take control of our world. So you have where tech works and then magic works. So sometimes tech is down, sometimes magic is down. But it brings in like where vampires are controlled by necromancers, the shifters, and there's all different types of shifters. Like I said, Curran and Kate is the main character. Curran is her, well, now husband, but when they start, it's when they meet, and her doing her job being in a sense, a PI, someone that can work with a lot of that stuff. She's staying in hiding. Well, now it's at the point where, of course, she's married to the king of the shifters, the king of the beasts, Curran. So there's no hiding who she is, what she's capable of doing. This is a series that just, it's so good. It sucks you in. So I love this series. So I'm excited to get this book started, but I want to read Wild Card before I read this. So it's going to be really, really hard. So don't be surprised if all of a sudden I'm done with this book. So the makeup that I assigned to this book is my Stila Savannah. I love Savannah because Georgia, there are somewhere she travels to Savannah and stuff like that. A lot of the novels are based, well, they're based out of Georgia because the stronghold for the shifters are in Georgia. And I love reading the series because it reminds me of parts of home. It talks about, you know, certain streets where some of the streets is like it snows all year round. Well, in Georgia, that's huge. But it only, and then there's certain ones where the forests have grown up and it's all taken over and stuff like that. But Savannah is I didn't mean to do lipstick again, but it's called Savannah. And it's a really nice, it's a dark one, but it has a peppermint oil. And I love the peppermint oil in it. So, it is one of my favorite lipsticks. I have more than one tube of this, but this is one I would keep because I love it so much. I have to figure out what to call this. I hadn't figured it out yet. Because I accidentally called it the same thing as our live chat, and I didn't mean to do that. So I do apologize. So I'm going to update it. It's probably going to be something hopefully cute, hopefully interesting. And I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and I hope to talk to you soon. If you like this video where I'm putting beauty with my books, please give me a thumbs up, comment below, and I hope to talk to you all soon.